What's up everyone, and welcome to another episode of Kelvin's Garage. Now today's very special episode, we are on top of a parking garage in Santa Clara. Alright, so today there is a very special event. There's a car show called Oktoberfest, hosted by a group called California Creaming, and we registered online and our car is inadvertently entered into the car show, okay? So I was just going to come as an attendee, as a spectator, get some cool videos for you guys. But here we are entered in the show. Now we are not really a show car or a performance car, we're just fixing our car, keeping it on the road. But the turnout here is really great and we're gonna show you some amazing cars today. Turnout here is pretty good today. There are a lot of cars, the sun is shining. We were a little worried that it might be raining today, but turns out that that is not the case. But I'm gonna go and show you guys some of these amazing vehicles that turned out here at the Oktoberfest event. Now out here on top of this garage for this car show, it's not exactly my scene, and to be honest, I'm a little bit too old for this, but you know what? I do it for you guys. So you ready to check out some cool cars? Here we go. We got the drones out. Everyone's taking cool videos today. No shortage of that. And the first thing I'm seeing now is this beautiful R33 Skyline Gtr. Take a look at this. Looks amazing. Look how cool it is. Can't believe they have this here in the US now, but I think that now that it's beyond the import rule, you can bring these in. And I don't know why, but R33 doesn't get any love, but I always like the R33. Check it out. So we just met this guy named Chino. He's really cool and he happens to be the owner of these beautiful Skylines. So Chino, tell me a little bit about your Skylines here.
Mine's a 4-door R33, it's a 94. It's, my cousin's 4-door, and my other cousin's 2-door. All R33s.
And were these pretty easy to import in nowadays?
They're pretty easy to import nowadays. We just go through importers. Mine was from Top Rank, Team Wagon. And then this one was actually we picked up from Florida. Oh, you got it from Florida? Okay, I see. Gotcha. Cool, man. And have you done anything to these cars in particular? What's your favorite upgrade? So far, it's just my full exhaust, and the front mount intercooler is probably my favorite.
Cool, man.
Big difference. Cool.
All right, let's take a couple of views around the car here. Here's the R33 again. Look at that. It's amazing that they have this here in the US. Intercooler. Look at these brakes here. Awesome. Carbon fiber mirrors. We got that signature wing. Look at those tail lights. It's amazing. And this, as I was told, is a 4-door Skyline. Pretty cool. Skyline 25 GTS 25T with a Tomei exhaust. Look at that exhaust. Amazing. Look at these cool rims here. Work VS. Alright. And finally we got this one. I was told that this is the upgraded version of the Skyline. It's got an amazing blue color to it. Look at these rims. Work. Lightweight alloy rims.
And then she judges every damn floor.
Clean, really clean car they got here. And 4-door for your family and everything. You will have no problem getting your groceries in this guy. Skyline. Look at that. Look at these taillights. They look cool. What's awesome about these taillights, if you notice, that they kind of pop out a little bit. And that's really neat little detail there. We also have this Lexus here. Lowered and dropped almost to the floor. You can see the rims. Look at that. Pretty cool setup you got here. Miso Fresh. F Sport. Awesome. And I love how the newer Lexuses look. You know, they have got that really futuristic, sharp angled looking styling. And that's always pretty cool. Really mean and aggressive looking front grille. Kind of looks like the Predator. And we got this BMW here. Look at this BMW. It's a mean one. Now I'm not that familiar with the BMW genres, but the generations, but yeah, this one's pretty cool. Now this car, I gotta say, I have some a special affection for. Okay, Mr. 2 AW11. All right, 1984, 85, something like that. But I always love these old school Toyotas because they remind me of the good old days, tuning the 4AGE, right? So take a look at this, still on the road, and that's fantastic to know. But this little Mr. 2 here got the legendary Eagle badge. I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Mr. 2 used to have this Eagle badge here, and this Eagle badge was the signature for the MR2. And looks like it's got stock rims, you know, everything's pretty stock here. But oh, this is a supercharged. All right, so this is exceptionally rare for a GZE engine, supercharged, and you can tell because of the vents which rise above the rear engine cover, right? You can tell that that's a supercharged. And of course it has the decals that say supercharged. Some people can just stick those on, but you can't really fake the vent. You can, but it's not as easy. But yeah, this little Mr. 2 is pretty damn cool. Gotta love the Mr. 2. Gotta give the tribute to the old school when it comes to the Toyotas. And it has that vent here, that air intake right here on the side, the single one here, which is the signature of the Mr. 2. Lightweight, mid-engine car. We just have so many cars here, it's gonna take a while to get through, but let's just take a look at them a little more quickly. We've got this beautiful Mercedes here, dropped to the floor. Really awesome front spoiler. Yeah, this is pretty neat looking too. Take a look at that. Got a carbon fiber spoiler. Awesome. Dropped to the point where the camber is way out. Got the Subarus, legendary rally vehicles. Look at this, STI. Pretty cool. VW. Some Cadets. Looks like this group's called Cadets. BMW M. Is this an M? This may not be an M, but this one's an M. This one's got the M seats. And the M logoing here. But yeah. Pretty cool. Look at this, the 3 Series. This is the M3. I love how the M3 has this really aggressive looking rear diffuser here. You know, they borrowed that from the race car look, and you can see that that's pretty standard among sports cars now. But it's pretty cool how the exhaust just, you know, comes out just slightly beyond the rear diffuser here. And the styling is just really aggressive, really awesome. Does it produce downforce? I don't know. Maybe at a really high speed, but who knows, right? And we've got the rims here. Look how cool these rims are. Look how deep they are, actually. And the cross-drilled brakes with the M calipers. Really awesome. Got these California Creaming badge Dodges. All right, we got the Dodges. All right, the Hemi. And look at this M right here. Look how cool this is. You can actually see the air intake just right here at the front of the grille here. And it's just visually striking, right? We got the grille with all the carbon fiber here, and then suddenly we have these 2 air intakes here. Project Gamma is what it says, but that's really neat looking. Is it a turbo? Maybe, I don't know. M5. What a beast, right? Got the Z cars. You can't have any import show without a Z car, right? Which is probably the last affordable car in this COVID world that you can get used. And it's pretty neat looking to see that. Got the Evo, Land Evo, with that misfiring system, right? I don't know if you guys remember, but these Lancers, I think it was 4G63 engines. These used to be pretty amazing, especially on the rally circuit, right? On the rally circuits, these were the dominant ones. It was either these or the STIs that always you know, dominated those rally performances. But it's cool to see that these are still on the road here. You don't see them that often anymore, but this one's been decked out with all the aero parts, BBS rims, right? And it's even driven by someone, so maybe this was even a performance car, a race car at some point, right? Land Evo MR. And this is the MR edition. If I remember right, MR has got these little arrow bits on top here. And the MR has these little arrow bits that help it with a little more downforce, something like that. But that is our Lancer Evo MR. And look at this exhaust, how cool that is. It's just a huge in-your-face exhaust, blasting out fumes, right? Blasting out fumes, cranking out all that energy. Now I have to say hello to my little friend here, Hachiroku AE86. Alright, this one's pretty clean looking, a red one. Alright, this is a coupe, two-door, and I really love how they designed it. You know, they got these red rims on it, got the USDM spec bumpers, got a TRD plate here. Pretty stock, pretty clean looking. You know, it's great to see these cars still on the road after all these years, over 30 years. But Hachiroku will always have a place in my heart, right? AE86, the legendary drift machine. It's got the kooky smoke coupe taillights, right? And we'll talk more about AE86 in the future here, but they got the TRD racing development stickers, decals, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty clean looking. It looks like a lot of it's been redone to keep it on the road. These Hyundai Genesis. So these cars, which were once part of the Hyundai brand, are now their own brand, but they really gained a cult following lately because apparently they're pretty reliable. Okay, so the early days of Hyundai was that it was kind of like not a great car, but you know, after a couple years of tinkering with their manufacturing and stuff like that, they become quite good cars. Okay, so there was a very dedicated group to these Hyundai and Genesis tuners. Look at this one. This one's pretty cool. Got the VW, a Stang. Look at this Stang here. I love the color. Look at how it just has this fluorescent look to it, and it just looks like it's spewing venom out of this Mustang here. Looks awesome. Look at this Boss 302. Now I'm not a Mustang guy, so I don't know too much about the Mustang, but this one looks pretty cool. It's got these little window vents here. I love those. A little retro style here. But yeah, this one looks pretty cool. The color is especially striking, right? And you got those wheels. Look at those wheels and the offset on those wheels. They almost pop out of the body line here. But just take a look at this. This is a pretty cool looking Mustang Boss 302. I remember these days when BMW had this little boxy look, and these are apparently going up in quite up in value here. So this M3 is pretty impressive looking that they still have this out here on the road. But this is sure to be a future collector's item. Just look at how cool it is. Look how clean it is. Looks like it's pretty stock. But this M car here is really something to behold, you know, in this day and age, where everything is electronic. You still got raw car, you know, you still got raw horsepower, you still got raw gears, you still got raw driving experiences, and this is one of those vehicles to behold.
With a cherry on top, cause when I bust my nut, I'm raising up off the cop. Don't get upset, girl, that's just how it goes. I don't love you, hoes, I'm out the dough, and I'll be rolling down the street, smoking in girls, sipping on laid back. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street.
Look at what we have here. Look at this Hemi engine here. Look at that. Awesome. Got that really amazing carbon fiber hood.
We got
Native muscle, NorCal. 6.4 liter Hemi.
Alright. Who wants your dollar bill?
In today's gas price world, it's gonna be hard to drive one of these bad boys around, so I appreciate that you can see them in the wild here. Yeah, pretty cool. Look at this rear diffuser here. Look how huge it is. And look at these exhausts. Yeah. I'm sure this sounds pretty cool. Is it a Cobra? It is. Look at that GT350. Now this is one of those cars that you don't see very often either. And I remember at the time it came out, it was pretty expensive and people were doing all sorts of YouTube videos on this. But this is certainly a very impressive machine. Got the Brembo brakes. Look at these taillights here. Got the cleared out taillights. That Cobra badge. Unmistakable Cobra badge. Look at that exhaust. And I love that Shelby stripe, you know. It has that Beautiful, unmistakable Shelby stripe here. Got the STIs. Old school Lexus. The Lexus crew here. Look at that. M6, nice, nice. Got the Lancer. FRS crew right here. FRS. Now a lot of people were talking about the FRS and how they just came out with the new one, the new 8.6. And who knows, is it better than this one? Not sure, right? It certainly has more power, but I still like the styling of this one, of this BRZ/FRS. I think the styling is pretty cool. It really was true to the philosophy behind the AE86. They really preserved that with this vehicle. And this vehicle was in years in development, okay, years in development. And one of those cars that, you know, was only possible through the partnership between Toyota and Subaru, right? So, due to the economics of it, it's not profitable to build a sports car, but, you know, without a sports car, there's no enthusiasm. So the BRZ FRS was really a milestone achievement, even though people complained about the low horsepower. Got our little Miata here. Got the Hondas, the Integra. All right, now Integra's making a comeback too. They're bringing the moniker back. And they say it's based off of the ILX chassis, right? The ILX. But this Integra here was legendary for many of those growing up in the 90s, especially the Type-R version. And this guy's decided to go back to the Honda roots with the Honda emblem. But it's cool to see the Integra still going strong after all these years. BMW, look at this Pontiac right here. Nice. And look at this Evo STI. This one's all blinged up with the anime stuff, but that's always neat to see. Give some personality to the car. But this WRX here has a pretty wild looking rear diffuser. Has all these anime decals. Yeah, cool. Carbon fiber hood. VW is here, got a BMW here, got an M2. M2 is not one you see very often either, but this M2 looks pretty well done. The styling on it, really aggressive looking, and it's pretty cool. I love the color too, this teal blue color. Yeah, it's pretty nice looking. Check out this M2, the carbon fiber trimming. Nice. Got the VWs. We got this old school BMW. Look at this old school one with the hella fog lights for all that rally racing. Got the BBS rims. Yeah, this one's a pretty sweet looking vintage ride. Yeah, and they're really clean too. It's hard to keep these old cars on the road because, you know, you got the chance of getting hit, you got rust, you got all these other things. So it's really hard to get these cars on the road still, and we appreciate when they are. SRT right here. Love the color. Look at that. Got the Dodge family here. Challenger. RT. 345 Hemi. Pretty cool looking. The muscle right here. This is where all the muscle is. Look at that engine. Nothing but American muscle right here. Look at this Jeep off-roading vehicle. Take a look at this Jaguar S-Type and look at this flaming fluorescent orange color. Fantastic to see. Look at that. Status. You know you got status when you have a Jaguar like this. But I always love this Jaguar because the styling is always really attractive. They got the carbon fiber front lip on it. Look at this. Speed Hunters. Yeah, this wrap or the paint, probably a wrap. It's pretty fantastic. Look at that. Look at these. Are these carbon fiber rims? They look carbon fiber, but maybe it's just a sticker or something, but it looks pretty cool. Speed Hunters, look at this massive rear wing here for all that downforce. And of course, I love the look of the Jaguar tail end. It's got this massive rear diffuser and those signature center positioned exhaust pipes. Pretty nice. The only thing that I heard about this Jaguar S-Type is that they're not that reliable. I don't know if that's true or not, but otherwise the car looks amazing. Beamers galore here. M3. The Audis. Look at this decked out FRS club right here. Look at that intercooler, must have a turbo. Check out this Silvia, look at this. Silvia S14 with the Silvia emblem on it. One of those amazing legendary drift cars. And you gotta give props out to the FC, the amazing FC. Now I used to have an FC many years ago. And of course I had the big Apex seal issue. M6 right here. WRX. And look at this, we got this M3 right here with those fantastic looking grill. Right, that fantastic looking controversial grill. All right, but you know, maybe it grew on you. I don't know. Maybe it's something that people like now. But it certainly is aggressive looking, right? Aggressive looking. It looks like something from another planet, maybe. But it's pretty neat to see one of these M cars. BMW is definitely taking leaps and strides to change a look, right? Change a look. More or less, they've kind of looked the same for the last couple of generations, but this one's a little bit different, right? Look at this Mustang Cobra GT500. So this is the one. This is the legendary one, GT500, and you certainly don't see this every day. But this is the Shelby. This is the one that outperforms most other cars out there. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Look at this Mustang here. Look at the color. It's fantastic. And look at how aggressive these hood vents look. Yeah, this is certainly something impressive. Look at this Mustang. Look at this color. Evil GT500. Follow him on Twitter, right, or Instagram. But look at that rear end here, and look how massive these tailpipes are. Man, GT500 is pretty amazing looking. Very pleased to see this out here. And look at these side skirts here. These side skirts are really crazy. Look at that. They have that carbon fiber look with that folded, the little folded arrow wing right there, right? You can take a look. Got more Mustangs here. This is the Mustang group here, the Mustang family. So for you Mustang fans, this is the place to check out how they've tuned up their GT500s, GT350s, something to aspire to, you know, as you build your own car. Yeah, but look at this, supercharged. Look at this. Oh, it even has the racing harnesses and everything. And good old Seiza manuals, right? Seiza manuals. Check out this one too, another GT500. So twice we see GT500 in this event. And yeah, we appreciate it, right? We appreciate it. Look at this GT500. Look how cool it is. Looks like something Batman would drive or something, right? Especially the color and the aggressive look. But I love the arrow on the GT500. It just looks really neat. Look at how it just kind of folds up like that, providing you with some extra downforce. These huge rims and rumble brakes. Look at these brake discs here. That brake disc is bigger than my rim. Yeah, but this GT500 is pretty neat. Gotta love it. More Mustangs, more Mustangs. 5.0. I remember the good old days of the 5.0. What happened to the 5.0? That foxy Mustang. Yeah, the Fox, or whatever they call the Fox body. But this is a Coyote body, okay? He's got a Coyote badge, so this is the Coyote body Mustang. Look at this Mustang. More Mustangs here. We got a whole herd of Mustangs. Look at this one. Each one crazier than the one before it. Yeah, but look at this one. Look how cool this is. The paint here looks really amazing. The color just kind of glows, you know? It's either paint or it's a wrap, but the color really glows. Look at this Mercedes. Haven't seen too many Mercedes out here, but this one looks pretty sweet. AMG, right? Look at how it's styled. Pretty cool. Got this BMW with the German license plate. BZU 7309. Look at that. And of course a Marlboro VW. I remember there was a time when all cars were decked out with Marlboro, especially the race cars, right? The Formula 1 days. So maybe this is an homage to the Formula 1. We've got this cute little bear with another Audi on top of it. Audi model on top of it. Of this VW here. BMW, Audi. BMW Speed Hunters. I saw another Speed Hunters car. This must be a pretty hot crew here. And we gotta say hello to Herbie the Love Bug. Beep beep. Look at this cute manifestation of car. It's just really cool to see this. You know, it's got some character here. Has a little eyelids. You know, the eyelids were always gives something personality, right? When you see eyelids. Yeah. But this is really cool to see this. And you know, these Beetles have gone quite a bit up in value, especially after they discontinued the latest new Beetle. But look at this Beetle, it's really cool. It even has a little model here too. Yeah, but this is neat looking. Air-cooled Beetle, right? I had a friend who once had one of these and he said he had to disassemble the engine in one day, put it back together because he didn't have the gasket to replace it with. But look at that. It has that bazooka style exhaust. And yeah, it's really neat to see this classic Beetle just chilling here at this random parking lot. It's got a little rust damage, but you know what? It's just rust. It's just metal, right? You can always fix that, right? What you cannot take away is the spirit of the car. You can never take away the spirit of the car, and this one has a lot of spirit, right? Got BMW, another BMW. This is the BMW line here. Look at this old school BMW. Look at the engine here. Pretty clean. Gotta love what they did here with the strut power bar, air intake. Pretty sweet. M2, another M2. Stang. Got our favorite Fox body Stang right here. Look at this. Now this has experienced a resurgence of late, you know. So these guys really miss the 5.0 Mustang, and this one looks pretty decked out. I love how they've got this huge engine inside here. One Slow Fox seems to be the owner, right? One Slow Fox. So follow One Slow Fox if you get a chance. But this Mustang 5.0 is pretty cool looking. The Fox body, got that sloped rear, right? That signature sloped rear hatchback, and pretty neat. Got the Chevys here, SS 350Zs. Got the Dodges. Chrysler 300, look at that. All decked out. American luxury. Daytona. STI World Rally Champion right here. FRS. We also have food. We also have some vendors out here selling some snacks and desserts. Just check it out. Got nachos, quesadillas, wax. Got boba, gotta have some boba. Lilikoi boba, my favorite one. Look at this Lexus right here. Definitely knows his detailing products here. And look at this, old school Pontiac GTO. Is it really a GTO? Is this the legendary one? Look at how cool this looks. Look at that front grille. That's amazing. Look at the detail in there. Awesome. You don't see this every day. Look at this GTO here. Let's take a look inside. Very well done. Look at the interior, nice and clean. It's fantastic. Look at the rear of this Pontiac GTO right here. Oh, it's a Le Mans, it's not a GTO. Close enough, right? Close enough. I think a lot of these old school Pontiacs, they share a lot of body parts and body shape, body style, grille parts. But all in all, very sweet, clean ride. Got the California Creaming Mustangs out here. More Mustangs coming out in full force. Look over here. Look at this M3. I loved this M3 when it first came out. It was one of the coolest ones. Even had some free candy. Oh, sorry. Got some free candy. Got some free Rice Krispie treats. Can't say no to that, right? And what would a Cars and Coffee / car show meetup be without a Lambo? You gotta have a Lambo. Look at this Lambo right here. Amazing looking, look at it. Look how low it is. You know, you see him on video, you see him on camera, but once you're right next to it, you can really appreciate the brilliance of it, right? Look at this Lambo. Looks freaking amazing. Look at this Lambo. It looks really cool. Look at the calipers here. It says Carbo Ceramisi. This carbon brakes right here. Performante. This is the fast one. It's the fast one. Pretty cool. I always love the interior of these Lambos. They always look really futuristic looking. I don't know if you can see that, but the dash here just looks crazy. You know, they've got all these shapes and stuff to them. Got all these shapes and stuff to them. Yeah, this is really sweet ride here. Really sweet ride. And probably the fastest car here, right? Now look at these exhaust kits here. Titanium exhaust kits. Look at that. And you can see some of the pipe work inside, the exhaust work there. Performante. Look at that blue colored anodized metal piping here. And the whole thing is just a grill. Yeah, it's really cool. Gotta love that Lamborghini engine here. Look at that. Look at this VW here, this old school VW. I love the color too. Nice creamy beige brown. Very clean, very well done. Not a single spot of rust, right? Volkswagen automatic. Look at that. And look how low it is. Look at the exhaust just dropped to the floor like that. I mean, it's like an inch off of the floor here. But this is pretty cool to see this here too. I just finished talking to the owner. This is a Fastback, Volkswagen Fastback. And and it's pretty cool looking. And here's his username if you guys are interested in following him here. VW 1969 Bug. Yeah. He said it took him 4 years to fix this thing up, to restore this, so definitely worth the effort. Definitely worth the effort. All right, say hello to the first love right here. Hachiroku AE86 with 11 front end conversion here. And it has the Zenki lip. Is that a Zenki lip I see? Or is it a Koki lip? But it looks like it's pretty well done. It has the whole front 11 bumper conversion, the corner lights, right? Has those, I think, are these Hoshino Impulse? Hoshino, I think, is the name of these rims here. But yeah, this is a really clean, well done ride here. I think it's an SR5 because it's got the SR5 interior parts, right? The interior seats are SR5. The color here, I think, was an SR5 color, but I'm not sure. But in any case, it's really clean looking. Really awesome to see this out on the road here. AE86, gotta love it. And the color's been repainted, so it has a really neat looking, like off-white, creamy color. But look at that exhaust here. Definitely a drift beast, right? Look at this AE86 Hachiroku. And it got the Nardi steering wheel, right? You have to have a Nardi steering wheel if you have an AE86. But, look at that. Look at this BMW here. Look at this engine here. Crazy. LSX. Is that an LS engine in here? Not that familiar with these LS slots, but this could be one of them. Look at it here. Even has a full roll cage in the back. Has a roll cage, racing seats. This car is ready to go, ready to tear up some road. Look at how clean this interior looks. Look at the trunk here. It has a carbon fiber block-off plate, right, for the spare tire. Nice little sound system. Oh yeah, this is cool. LS Atom, LS1 Atom. Rad house. Ooh, look at this Mustang right here. This reminds me of the Mustang that they used in the last scene of Tokyo Drift, right? Remember that? But yeah, this is pretty amazing looking here. And I can't believe they have this. Look at these velocity stacks here. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. Yeah, I love how this old school Mustang has this ultra wide body kit. Look at that body kit here. Look how fat these wheels are. I mean, they're just so wide. It has a yellow headlights, projector headlights. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. Look at the 65. Let's take a look at the interior here. Interior is pretty neat too. Look at those gauge clusters, steering wheel, and it has this side outlet exhaust. Look at that side outlet exhaust. Wheelwood brake calipers. The bodywork is pretty good. It has that kind of the gunmetal matte finish. A gunmetal matte finish. Has this little spoiler here for all that downforce. Yeah, this is cool. I love how they did that Japanese American fusion here. Maserati. Haven't seen too many Maseratis out here, but here's one right here. Mustang. Got the Ford here, rolling coal. Must be rolling coal. You do rolling coal?
No, it's
you do? Oh, okay. Cool.
He does.
Must be rolling coal here. All right, look at this Jaguar R. Look at this Jaguar here. Pretty sweet looking. Nothing like rolling coal in this day and age, huh? Look at this Mustang out here. Look at this M3 Competition. It's got the new grille. Pretty mean looking. I kind of like it. It's kind of growing on me. That's a controversial grille here. But this one's pretty cool. It has a really striking orange interior. Look at that orange interior. Reminds me of my old cat. Orange tabby cat. But this is really cool. Look at this M3 rear. Another rolling coal. I bet this rolls coal too. Yeah, this probably rolls coal. Off-road and rolls coal, I'm sure. Look at this. I think this is a Subaru. Look at this. It's got all these crazy decals on it. It must be almost impossible to keep this from getting chipped on the road here. But the vinyl here is very well done. Look at the pattern. Yeah, it looks amazing. Right? Ever seen anything like that? Look at these rims. And it's got some kind of ghouls and ghosts theme to it. Right, we've got the spirits from the undead coming to haunt you, asking you why. Why do you drive so slow? Right, why do you drive so slow? Sick Subi. You can add him if you're interested. Sick Subi, look at that. You gotta have a Type-R at one of these shows, and there's no better example than this Type-R. Look at this Type-R, Civic Type-R, and look at the color on it. It really looks amazing, and it's hard to describe too. It's got like this yellow goldish looking color to it, and it's a really cool looking rims, and they got those signature Type-R Brembo brakes. But this Type-R is pretty sweet looking. I mean, just look at it here. You know, they recently caught spy footage of the new Type-R that's coming out next year, and I wonder how that's going to go. Hopefully it's not slower than this Type-R, because this Type-R was really a favorite in the import tuning scene. People really loved it for the crazy styling, you know. You know, there are some people who said, oh, the styling is too wild, you know, I can't be driving this down the street, look like a teenager. But the truth is, you know, it looks striking, right? And that's what you want out of one of these cars. Right, look at that triple exhaust pipe here. And so they went a little bit duller on the newer generation of the Civic. And so, yeah, maybe it's faster, the new one. It's certainly not as stylish or over the top. But I like this Civic. You know, this Type-R was really impressive. M5 got an M6 paint correction, ceramic coating. That's what they do over here. Mobile detailing office and a GTR. Finally, we saw a GTR today. Didn't think that we'd see one, but and I was surprised by that, because usually these shows have a lot of GTRs. But this GTR looks like a second revision GTR, you know. But pretty clean, pretty stock looking. But I like it, you know. I like it. And they're really going up in value too. You know, they used to be one of the cheap supercars you could get, but they're not cheap anymore, unfortunately. In fact, some of the early models, 08, 09, they actually went up in price due to inflation and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Mustang GT, BMW. This is the BMW group. Look at this carbon fiber weave on this hood right here. Yeah, really cool. Look how low that is. Look at how low that is. It's so low that this bee right here just died right next to it. But look how low that is. It's like touching the ground basically. So it's definitely got some hydraulics. BMW. Got an R8 right here. Pretty sweet looking R8. Yeah, look at this R8. Is it an R8 V10? I don't know. Oh, it's for sale though. You can contact Doug. But the rims are pretty neat. Red anodized. Yeah. Tony Stark. Got a Porsche over here, and I'm actually surprised there aren't more Porsches than this one. But this one's pretty sweet looking. 911. Right? Look at it. Porsches will always be one of those cars where, you know, they are eye-catching, right? You know exactly what it is, what it's capable of. But this one's pretty sweet, pretty clean. Yeah, gotta love the Porsches. And supposedly Porsches are one of the most reliable cars too. And some of the older air-cooled ones are really shooting up in value. But look at this red Porsche 911. Look at this. Look at the crazy decals on this one. Camaro right here. Pretty sweet looking. Look at the Supra here. I'm very pleased to be seeing this out here. But look at this cool looking 5th gen Supra here. And you know, as you guys know, there's a lot of controversy on this car, it being a Z4 platform. But you know what? When you see it in person, none of that matters, you know? It just looks amazing. Look at the Supra right here. It's really cool. And this one's been pretty decked out too.
He's asking a lot.
You can see the rims. Look at those rims. Got a Baris or Yaris, is it? Baris body kit. We have a legendary NSX 1st gen here. And these cars are really shooting up in value. I remember there was a time when these were just 40K each. But look at it now, you know. It's really hard to find one of these magnificent machines, you know, magnificent machines. But yeah, this NSX is really cool to look at. And I really appreciate seeing it here. But yeah, it's got the later model style rear spoiler. Right, look at that. And it's got the later model style rear taillights too. So that's a popular conversion, you know, whether you have an earlier one or a later one. But yeah, the circle tail light and the spoiler, that's always something to look for. And it's got this really cool rear diffuser too. Yeah, but this NSX is really cool. Really pleased to have seen this here. And here's another look at the Supra, right from the back. So we've got the Supra here, GR. Yeah. Look how wide it is.
We have more giveaways, so just hang out, make sure you get your dollar bills out, keep it close. You know what I mean? Oh, we're gonna do another giveaway right now. Alright, here we go.
I think it's dipped. You know how they put it in the water?
We got some more Cali Creaming stuff. I got a beer cozy and some air fresheners. CJ, pick 2 numbers. Pick a number. Pick a number, CJ. Sergio, you pick a number 2. 2 numbers, 23.
All right, well that's it. We had a great time at the California Creaming Oktoberfest. We got to see a lot of cool and amazing cars. I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek at the car scene here in NorCal. And I'll see you next time on Kelvin's Garage. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you next time.